Don't try this naked.
Hello everyone, Martha here at Studio One Thrift. Welcome back. And welcome again to what's become a weekly show, which I'm really excited about because I've been meeting some really great people. Some for the first time, some I already know, but I love sharing them with you and love promoting them as well as promoting some of the outfits and the pieces that I have in store. Today I have another special guest. They're all special. You're special, I'm special too. We're all special, right? But anyways, he is really cool. I'm not going to say much because I'm going to leave that to our little interview. He's going to be rocking some cool pieces here at the store, some of the thrift pieces, and we're going to have great conversation. He's a very interesting person. Stay tuned.
Jack Swersie does stuff. He does juggle stuff, funny stuff, serious stuff. Mostly he does stuff, and I like stuff.
My name is Jack Swersie. I'm a local guy. I'm very involved in the art community here in the Stroudsburg area. I have an interesting history, having been in show business, which we can talk
about this outfit. And I chose a blazer, and I'll tell you the main reason why I chose a blazer. Well, last time you were here, you tried a few on and you liked it.
Right.
But I watched all the YouTube.
Very nice tie, by the way. Is that
You like that tie? Yes, it is, in fact. Which is surprising because this is a loud tie and he's sort of a little conservative.
Yeah.
So, but this is actually a surprise gift from my wife.
I wear a shirt and tie and a lot of times a blazer, you know, so I kind of picked up, okay, that's the way he likes to dress. So this blazer obviously fits you beautifully, but I wanted to add some color since you're such an artsy kind of guy. I wanted to add some color, some pattern. So we have the purple pants. If you can unbutton your jacket for a sec.
Yeah, the shirt is really cool.
Yeah.
The jacket fits like a glove.
It really
I love
does.
the jacket. I'll buy it.
Yeah. Okay, guess you guys are out of the opportunity to buy this jacket. But the shirt's kind of cool too. It kind of has like a 70s, you know, with the stripes and the different colors. If we can just move forward a little bit. For those of you that are about Jack size, these two pieces are also for sale. They're on the smaller size shirts. Small pants are, I think, 29. But you see, you get the purples and the greens. You know, instead of your basic, just plain, solid color, you know, shirts, this kind of gave it a little pop instead of solid. You know, what do you think?
I like it. I like it. Like I said, I'm not sure about the pants, but I like the shirt and I like the jacket. I especially like the jacket. But I'm a jacket guy. I love wearing sport jackets, and I like wearing sport jackets with jeans. It is because having been in show business and on stage, I have so many nice clothing, pieces of clothing, and I retired 10 years ago, and the stuff is in my closet, and I might as well wear it.
Right.
You know, but I'm not going to dress up everywhere I go, so I kind of dress down from here down and dress up from here up.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the boots that Jack has on, these are actually women's boots in a size 9.5. They're platforms, kind of like mine. Woo, look at that.
By the way, a man
Gentleman
my age
yourself.
should be able to stand on one foot for 18 seconds, and I think I'm doing pretty well here.
You're
But
doing great. So, Jack,
yeah.
Tell me, what came first, comedy or juggling?
Well, that's an interesting question because before I did any of that, I was doing some acting. I was down living in Atlanta, Georgia in the late 70s, and I didn't think of myself as a really good actor, but I decided to put my own comedy show together. I had seen a guy around Atlanta doing a combination of comedy and juggling, and I thought, hey, I want to do that. So I started to put my own show together. So it really came together as one.
Gotcha. What kind of an actor were you?
A bad actor.
Why is that? Were you
No,
goofy?
I did a lot of comedy. I was always in comedies.
Okay.
You know, and I guess I was good at it. I never felt like I was that good. And I had one bad review. I was in a serious play, and I got eaten alive by the reviewer. I was in a play called Wait Until Dark. You might have. There was a movie about that, and the reviewer said, Jack Swersie, who plays the no-nonsense Harry Rote, mastermind of a plan to retrieve a heroin-stuffed doll which has mistakenly fallen into the hands of Sam and Susie Hendricks. Swersie looks the part, but once he opens his mouth, proves conclusively that looks can be deceiving.
Oh my, you remember that word for word.
He gets an A for elocution and much lower than that in believability.
Wow.
So that was the beginning of me realizing maybe I wasn't a great actor. But when you put your own show together, you can do whatever you want, and you know, it's you.
Yeah.
So
you were a comedian, but not yet juggling. Because a lot of everything I saw incorporated juggling, even spam ham juggling, greasy, out of the container. Out of the container. I was like, he's going to drop it.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
did not
did
drop
that.
it a
No.
single time. I would have dropped it. I don't even know how to juggle. But that was interesting. So you need to share how you incorporated the juggling and spam ham.
Don't try this at home. Okay, that's regular spam. That's spam light. Oh, that's smoke flavored spam. That's my favorite.
the spam, I don't know how I got started with that, except that spam was always kind of a funny kind of food. Tell you what, it's not that good. And
with the ball on your nose. Wait,
right.
Or was it what kind of ball was it?
It was a little ping pong ball.
ping
I bounced
pong
it
ball.
on my nose, except what the audience didn't know at the moment was that there was a little bit of rubber cement on my nose and on the ball, and it would stay there. And then they start clapping, and I go like this, and it would still be on the nose.
Yeah, you were on a lot of like big shows, right?
Well, I did a lot of, back in the 90s, there was the TNN, the Nashville Statler Brothers show. I did Crook and Chase, and I did a show with Gary Chapman called Primetime Country. And, you know, I did a couple of them multiple times, and then they were gone. It's a shame. So, you know, while I had a great career, I never rose to the top of the business, but I always made a living, and I had that little bit of national exposure on TNN, and it was a very satisfying career.
I'm going to talk real quick about this outfit, and then we'll go on to chat more about your history and your future.
Sure.
So, as you can see, these are the same pants that he had on with the blazer and the button-down shirt. What did we do? To change the look, you know how I always say, change the look of an outfit, you can just change a couple of pieces, 1 or 2 pieces. So let's say he was at the office working at the blazer on, button-down shirt, pair of pants, gets home, he needs to head out real quick, but it's casual. Change the shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt, throw on a vest, bam. Now you got a whole different look. You wouldn't even know that these were the same pants because the whole look changed. So if you can just go and move up a little, as you can see, this isn't your typical solid color vest. Again, I always mention pattern. As you can see, I like pattern, even though I wear black a lot. This is, you know, the striped, it's a different sort of fabric. It adds some color, it adds some pop. But it also took the outfit down from a more business casual to casual.
We're back.
We're back. So you worked with some big people. I mean, you opened for some big people. Perry Como, Joan Rivers,
Yeah, Joan.
Ray Charles. How
Ray
cool
Charles.
is
That was very cool. In fact, the funniest part about working with him is when Jill and I met him after my show, before he went on stage, back in his dressing room, and we told him we were Jack and Jill. He goes, Jack and Jill, hey, how you guys make that happen? And it was so Ray Charles, it was great.
That would have been great on video.
I know.
Which one was your most memorable? Like,
because I worked with Perry Como for 3 years, I would have to say him. Now, for you younger people out there, and I know there are a lot of you, Perry Como was a very famous crooner, a singer back in the day, and many of you have no idea who he is, but he was big. He was on the level of Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, that kind of success in his career. But yeah, I worked with him for 3 different Christmas tours over a 3-year period, and I got to know him and his wife very well, and I would have to say that that was the most exciting experience in terms of the people I work with. Also the Smothers Brothers, which once again, if you're young, you may not know who they were, but they're a legendary comedy team. And unfortunately, Tommy Smothers recently passed away, but I worked with them quite a bit. They took me on a tour in Florida, which was exciting. And I got to know them very well. So the ones I spent the most time with were the best people that I can think of.
Was it scary at all? Did you get nervous?
Well, you know, as a performer, you always have a little bit of anticipation before your show. But once you get out there and you throw out that first line or that first shtick, whatever you're doing, and it works, your confidence builds and you just have a good time.
So have you had a time where it didn't work, and what did you do when it didn't?
Funny you should ask. Funny you should ask. Well, you know, I had this one experience. I opened for Tim McGraw, country star, at the Estes Arena in Atlantic City. That was in the Taj Mahal Casino and Resort. And they put me on stage as they were starting to fill the arena. And we're talking about a whole bunch of drunk cowboys. And these people ate me alive. I mean, it was the worst show business experience I ever have, to the point where people were going, F you, get off the effing stage, you, negative. It was humiliating, but on the other hand, when you're a performer and that's happening, you just kind of put it in gear and do what you do, and you take your check and you leave. The thing about it was I had to come back the next day and do a second night with him. And that whole next day, I was just miserable the whole day. I mean, just knowing what I was up against. And the same thing happened the second day. The only thing is I expected it. But I have to tell you, Tim McGraw was a total gentleman. He, when I met him backstage afterwards, he thanked me very much. He told me I did a good job, but I either did a good job because everybody else who ever worked with him as an opener was really bad, or he was just being nice.
Right. You know, it's the crowd too. You know, we're not always going to fit in as an entertainer. You know that you're not going to fit into every single crowd. You're not going to be the right fit. And I think that's, to me, that is probably the mistake of the management, to think, okay, this crowd, you know, this with this may not work out. We need something that matches this better.
And it didn't help that I actually went out there dressed up, okay? Because his kind of audience is not going to appreciate a guy in a suit and tie.
Right.
You know, so I was a target. Even the reviewer in the newspaper down there said I was like a lamb to slaughter. Because they put me on before the place was even filled up.
So it was no, that's how I see it anyways.
You know, at this point, I got over it 30 years later.
Yeah, God. Yeah, that's something that I can imagine would stay with you.
Yeah,
so let's talk about this outfit.
Okay.
What do you think? Why don't you talk about it?
I kind of like it. It's a very casual feel. You know, I used to wear vests all the time. Even when I was in college back in the 70s, I had my hair real long. Well, it's still long, but, you know, it's just out like this. And always had a T-shirt and a vest. That was my thing.
Yeah, I love T-shirts
and
vests.
You know, I haven't worn vests in years now, but I'm going to buy this one too. But yeah, I like it.
You're out of that one too.
Yeah.
No.
That's right.
That they're out of luck on this one too.
Oh, right. That's right. You can't have it. And I like it. I like the look. I like the feel. It feels very casual, very comfortable.
Yeah. You may be wondering why there's so many colors. Well, actually, if you move up, jacket, you'll see, I don't know if you can see in the jacket, the shirt has the same actual colors that the jacket does, but it's hard to tell. This has a blue stripe, it has an orange stripe, and it has like the tan color. So it picks up on the shirt, on the vest, and it picks up the blue, because it has blue in it as well, of the pants. Now the shirt, I had to dig up in the women's section, not that he wears women's clothes
I don't
all the time,
wear women's clothing.
He told me I had to edit that out, but I'm not going to. So the shirt, I didn't have a tan men's shirt. So we threw that one in there. And we threw some very cool 70s style shoes that actually has a heel. Do you remember guys from that grew up in the 70s?
That would be me.
Yes, I love these shoes. They're square toe. They have, you keep showing off about your balancing act.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you know what I like about these? The heel, because I am now actually taller than my wife.
Jill, come on out here.
You're probably not taller than me.
Jack and Jill, right?
Jack and Jill.
Jill.
This is Jill. Now, when I dance with her, I'm not down here.
See?
I'm up here.
You're gonna have to get both
I think
pairs.
you should buy them. Yeah.
I personally like layers. You guys know I do, because I bring that up all the time. But I know in the summer you don't wear as many layers. But a vest like this would look great, like you said, with a t-shirt. Vest, definitely. It doesn't have to be this one. It can be a solid vest, a denim vest, a vest, and a t-shirt. Very cool. With jeans. These are actually spring multi-weight pants. You know, we're showing these because I know most of you have probably already purchased your winter wardrobe. So now I'm showing pieces that would be great for stop in. I'm open Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays with set hours, but the rest of the week I open at your disposal with a phone call or a message. Let me know that you'd like to come. I can open the door for you, no problem. Would love to see you. The address of the store is 115 Clinton Lane, Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, but I'm actually in Snydersville. Jack, just give us the address to the art building and once
the art
again,
gallery.
the gallery.
Yeah, the gallery at 530 Main. That's 530 Main Street in downtown Stroudsburg. Victorian house next to the Sherman Theater. You can't miss it. And February 22nd is our next big opening reception, and it's all about music. She's going to be in it. And we hope you'll make it.
Yeah, definitely. Are you guys like open to the public on a day-to-day?
Yes,
or-
Friday, Saturday, and Sundays we're open 12 to 4.
Okay,
and-
please support the arts. So important, you know, really makes a difference in the lives of so many. And it to a degree, it's been diminishing, even the music scene, everything,
yeah.
you know. So we need you, please.
And can I say one thing about
Yeah,
your shop? Your
please.
shop is great.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
not a thrift shop in the traditional sense, because your stuff spells fashion. Everything's fashionable, everything's clean and neat and stylish, and you know, it's a great place to stop by and check it out. And the prices are thrift shop prices. It's not like a consignment shop where the prices are going to be high. This is thrift shop prices in a fashion store.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks for watching.